What's up, NFL lovers? We've got a jam-packed episode today with all the latest updates and rumors swirling around the Kansas Chiefs team, from potential new additions to the secondary, to key injury reports, and even a peek into Coach Andy Reid's future. There's a lot to unpack, and yes, we'll also dive into the Chiefs versus Broncos game preview, breaking down everything you need to know before game day. What's up, buddies? Welcome back. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We cover all AFC West news here on this channel. Now, let's talk about the latest buzz around Kansas City's secondary. We all know the defense has been solid, but it looks like the Chiefs are still on the hunt for that one key player to really lock down the back end of the defense. So, who's the next big name on their radar? One name keeps popping up: Byron Murphy. You might have heard it, but if not, well, you might soon. This guy's been making waves over with the Vikings, and here's the kicker. He's only 26. He's got a lot of prime years left ahead of him. He's a cornerback who's proven he can go toe-to-toe with some of the toughest wide receivers in the league. You might recall the Chiefs were hot on the trail for Marshon Lattimore before the trade deadline. But guess what? The Washington Commanders swooped in and snatched him up with a big trade to the Saints. Tough break, right? But don't worry, because Byron Murphy could still be in the cards. Word is he's set to hit the free agent market soon, and Kansas City could be a perfect fit for him. Why is Murphy such a big deal? Let's break it down. This guy had 6 interceptions, 20 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles over just 22 games with the Vikings. That's some serious playmaking ability right there, and he's got the skills that would slot perfectly into Steve Spagnuolo's aggressive defensive scheme. Kansas City could really use a cornerback like Murphy, especially with L'Jarius Sneed currently out of the picture. Murphy's ability to play press coverage would give the Chiefs the edge they need to compete for another Super Bowl. But here's the catch. Murphy is going to cost some serious cash. Reports are saying he could command over $10 million per year. Do you think the Chiefs should go all in and lock him down? Let me know in the comments below. Fans wanted to know what's going on with their favorite players, and here we have latest injury updates heading into the Chiefs' big matchup with the Denver Broncos. We know injuries are part of the game, and while the Chiefs have had their fair share, it looks like they're mostly in good shape health-wise. First up, JuJu Smith-Schuster is officially out for the game. That's a tough blow, but the Chiefs are stacked with talent across the board, so we're expecting some solid performances to fill that gap. On the defensive side, Turk Wharton, our defensive tackle, has been nursing a knee contusion but is listed as questionable. He's making solid progress, so we'll keep an eye on that. Mike Dana, who had been sidelined for a while with a pectoral injury, is good to go. And George Karlaftis, who was battling an abdomen and hip injury, is bouncing back and ready to hit the field. For the offense, the biggest concern is Patrick Mahomes' ankle injury. It's still lingering, but don't worry, Mahomes is expected to play. While he might not be moving quite as fluidly as usual, he's still the best QB in the game, and nothing's going to slow him down when it matters most. Running back Kareem Hunt is good to go after a limited week of practice, and cornerback Nazeeh Johnson is returning after missing last week's game. His return is a huge boost for the secondary. So overall, it looks like the Chiefs are in pretty good shape heading into the matchup with the Broncos. Now, let's review Denver Broncos and their injury report heading into this week's game. DeLauren Turner-Yell, their safety, is out with a knee injury, and Drew Sanders, their linebacker, will also be sidelined after limited practice. To make matters worse for Denver, Luke Wattenberg, their center, is questionable with an ankle injury. That could mess with their offensive line, so the Chiefs will definitely look to capitalize on that. So, looking at this matchup, the Chiefs have a much stronger position health-wise. The Broncos are dealing with some depth issues while Kansas City has most of its key players ready to go. The Chiefs just need to stay focused and execute because the Broncos are no pushovers, and every game counts as Kansas City continues to chase that 3rd Super Bowl title in a row. Alright folks, let's dive a bit deeper into the potential addition of Byron Murphy. We all know the Chiefs are serious about strengthening their defense, and now that the trade deadline is behind us, all eyes are on free agency. The Saints may have locked up Marshon Lattimore, but don't worry, the Chiefs still have options. Murphy, who has been a standout for the Minnesota Vikings, could be heading to KC when free agency opens up. He's the type of cornerback who excels in press coverage, which makes him a perfect fit for Spagnuolo's aggressive defense. He's been racking up impressive stats: 6 interceptions, 20 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles in just 22 games. That kind of ball-hawking ability could be the final piece the Chiefs need to lock up their defense and make a serious Super Bowl push. But, as we mentioned before, it's not going to come cheap. Murphy could command over $10 million a year on his next contract. That's a lot of money, but with the Chiefs gunning for another championship, investing in a guy like Murphy could be a game changer. So, what do you think, Chiefs fans? Should the Chiefs pull the trigger and bring Murphy on board? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on all things Chiefs. Here we have updates about the heart and soul of this Chiefs dynasty, Andy Reid. The man has led the team to 3 Super Bowl victories in the last 5 years, and as Chiefs fans, we all want to know, how much longer will Reid be on the sidelines? Well, Clark Hunt, the Chiefs owner, has cleared the air. He says Reid is good to go for at least the next 5 years. That's right, Chiefs fans, Reid's not going anywhere anytime soon. Even at 66 years old, Reid is still at the top of his game. He's got an energy and commitment to winning that's unmatched. And with a superstar like Patrick Mahomes leading the offense, Reid's not showing any signs of slowing down. Reid takes care of himself. No drinking, no smoking, and 0 distractions from football. He's all about the game. Of course, eventually Reid will retire and the Chiefs are already planning for that day. But for now, let's enjoy every moment with Reid at the helm. This dynasty isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and with Reid coaching, there's no telling just how much more success the Chiefs will have. So, Chiefs Kingdom, how much longer do you think Andy Reid will be coaching? Let me know in the comments, and as always, hit that subscribe button for all the latest news and updates. Alright, let's talk about the Chiefs' perfect record so far in 2024. An 8-0 start. How insane is that? But even with a perfect record, things aren't exactly smooth sailing. Injuries are piling up, and that extra game from last season has started to take a toll on the roster. But here's the thing. The Chiefs are resilient. They've shown time and time again that they have the depth and determination to handle adversity. But if the Chiefs are going to make a serious push for a 3rd Super Bowl in a row, they might need to make some moves. The trade deadline may be passed, but there's still potential for some key acquisitions in free agency. One name to keep an eye on, Marshon Lattimore. Yes, the trade deadline is over, but Lattimore's experience and playmaking ability could have been the final piece for the Chiefs' defense. This season, Lattimore has been shutting down receivers left and right. He has been targeted 50 times but hasn't allowed a single touchdown. Imagine that kind of lockdown ability in the Chiefs' secondary. Unfortunately, the Saints are in a salary cap mess, so Lattimore's availability is a bit tricky, but the Chiefs will always be ready to make a move if the price is right. So, Chiefs fans, do you think the Chiefs should have gone all in for Lattimore? Let me know in the comments below. Let's wrap things up with a look ahead to the Chiefs versus Broncos game. Kansas City is heading into this matchup with the momentum they've built all season, and while the Broncos have shown flashes, they're definitely going to have their hands full. With injuries taking their toll on the Broncos, the Chiefs need to take full advantage of their health and depth. The defense, led by Chris Jones, will need to get after Russell Wilson early and often. The Chiefs' offense, powered by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, needs to continue putting up points and maintaining their edge. If the Chiefs can stay disciplined and execute their game plan, this one should be in the bag. So, what's your prediction for the game? Drop your thoughts below. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep the faith as we head into another week of football. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single update from Chiefs Kingdom. Until next time, take care and stay loud.